Hey y'all, I'm just gonna wait, see who comes on. I said I was gonna come back tonight rather, live. And as you can see, I'm gonna be talking about tax implications of student loan forgiveness. What I what I think is gonna be going on with the um, hey one person, go ahead and hit the thumbs up as you enter the room. What I think the state of the economy is heading towards, and how not to listen to doom and gloom YouTube channels because obviously um, people are making videos in fear of things they don't know or what they speak of. And what I think is going on, or what I think is going to happen, because I was saying today, no, the other day, I said, "Oh, I'm going to get," when I was, oh, goodness, when I was doing Walmart Spark, especially over the weekend, I said, I'm going to get 2 shops. And I ended up doing 3 shops total and did pretty good. But as I was, as I'm starting to notice, especially with Walmart Spark and everything, I'm starting to learn more about data analytics and things of that nature. Put that aside till I go downstairs. Whew. I started noticing that everything has um, a predictive analysis. You know, and then if you do, it's like a pattern that's developing when you start doing Walmart Spark. And I'm going to say that's for anything for that matter, not just Walmart Spark. But anywho, I'll wait a few more minutes. I know somebody's probably on TV. I know some of y'all patterns and things of that nature. There you go, the alcohol swab. I need to do an alcohol swab so I could take this dang injection, the insulin. But shoot, I already ate my dinner. But I'll take the insulin tonight. And this dang device thing. This is the third one that's defective. I need to call these people up and give me my replacement because I spent a lot of money for something that, you know, that something's wrong. So they gave me 2 replacement ones before. Now I gotta go online, go up there and say the same thing again. But shoot, it's getting to stop getting on my dang nerves. That's for sure. That is for sure. I'm gonna wait a few more minutes because every time when I say I'm about to go and I do a very short um, video, especially when I'm live streaming, I get people. All right, it's starting to come on in now. All right, 2 people, go ahead, give me the thumbs up. The second person who came in, I much appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, like, comment, and subscribe. So I know I don't do no fancy videos, and I know the lighting, but it is what it is. I eventually gonna get some of these dang contractors out here, or maybe a handyman, so they could do some of these minor fixings. I'm not gonna mess with no electricity, but shoot. So next Monday, I have an appointment. I went to Home Depot and I said I'm gonna have Home Depot do a bathroom remodel. Now, I wanted to also do the kitchen remodel, but I think I'm going to start with the bathroom. And then I came across a company as one of the authorized people to do bathroom remodels. I asked them, "Do you also do kitchens too?" So they said they don't do the. They not. Excuse me. They're not the ones that's authorized to do the kitchen yet, but I'm going to do the bathrooms. So I'm gonna. They come in next Monday. I would do it this week, but I said, you know what? I got me some. Let me see. Tomorrow's Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I need to do some deliveries for these last few days. I did some today, but let me tell you what happened. Oh, I'm so pissed off. I went to get my remember I tell you I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. So my doctor's appointment was to get a breast exam. And it was from a referral that's past a year. So my primary care physician wrote another referral because I've been having a hard time when it comes to getting these damn doctor's appointments. So I went all the way to Emory for a follow up because there was a mass found in my left breast. Now I did have a breast reduction, but most likely it's probably and this was a few years ago, so it's probably resulting from that. But I don't want to take no chance and assume anything. So I had the referral, and it took me it took months to get this appointment. That was today. So I get there. They was like, we were trying to call you, but your voicemail is full and leave a message. But I responded to a message in the Emory portal. I said that this was a follow up appointment from and my breast exam that was um, a couple of years ago. I say it had to be at least a couple of years. I can't. I know it wasn't last year. I know that for sure because it was either before COVID or after COVID. But I want to say it was. Um, I want to say it was after. Maybe it may have been after COVID. But anyway, um, I went to the East Side location up in Snellville, which is now Emory, when I had the exam done. So they was like, we need the film and we need the information so we can know where we need to check and what we need to look at. I said that's been over a year ago, and I've been getting this. I don't understand. I've been getting these difficulties making appointments, having to make appointments. We ain't got no appointment. Then I mean, it's ridiculous. I was so upset. I went all the way out there, got there about 10:30. I said, every time I come at 10, they said come 30 minutes prior. And then I said, no, I'm not doing I said I got there about 10:20, but I was still on time. And then I'm sitting there waiting. They put me in, they checked me in or whatever, filled out papers. Then I went to the waiting room. You had to wear a robe, and I'm in the room with 4 or 5 other women getting the breast exam done. And then they come to me, and I'm like, okay, it's going on 11 o'clock. Then they're telling me they can't do my exam because they need the imaging from the last breast mammogram that I had. I said, that's all the way up in Snellville. I said, I responded to the doctor that this was a referral follow up of a mass found in my breast. And I said, I was so pissed. I was so pissed. I said, well, we can't see you. I said, no, I want to speak to the manager. I said, I came out here. I said, did people want to know why people get breast cancer and don't get detected? And I said, no. I said, I want to speak to the manager. They came and got, so I waited and waited. Then they got the manager. And I even recorded the conversation because I said, that's why I opted out when they said out of arbitration. So she came and spoke to me and she apologized and she explained to me, you know, it's really a liability issue because we have to get the film and I apologize and she apologized. And I wasn't so mad at the person. I was mad at the fact that how I made this appointment and waited months to get the appointment for this exam, for my breast exam, for a follow up of a possible mass or lump found in my breast. And then they said, well, we have to see. I said, I already stated this, that this was a follow up from the exam that was at the Snellville Emory location. And you would think you would have that record. They have records for every little thing. They got records for everything. So I said, no. I said, it's been months since I waited to get this appointment. And I don't understand it that if they needed that information. I said, why I have to do everybody's job to get stuff, information? That's not my job. My job is to take care of my own health and and follow through with my health. I said that if you look on, if it was the records done, it was already at Emory, and they could have contacted the other location where I got my breast exam done. Why I gotta sit up, talk about we need the, ooh, I was so pissed. So she told me, well, so I said no. I said, and I opted out of arbitration too, because if I have to sue or seek legal action, I'm not going through arbitration. I said, no, I'm not doing arbitration because at this point, you know, people need to be held accountable in regards to, when I make an appointment and I said that this is a follow up. Um, hey, Romeo, this is a follow up from a referral that was over a year ago, and I have to keep making appointments and I mean it was like a mess. So they said that, well, so after, you have to start talking legalese and start talking about I'm not I'm not I opt out of arbitration because if I need to sue, I'm not doing no arbitration. So anytime you come across and you go somewhere and they ask you, do you want to do the arbitration? Make sure you say no. Don't do it because if you do that, you basically you getting these companies, hospitals included, off the hook. So she says, well, we will see. It'll take 24 hours to see if we can get the records. Y'all had months to get the records. Months. They know if you had a breast exam, they don't want you to take a breast exam every year. It's supposed to be like, every few years, and I mean all kind of stupid stuff. Unless there was something wrong, then they do a follow up every 6 months. So that was a waste of time. And so I ended up leaving there about 11:30. So she told me, call Friday, and they'll put me straight through to get the appointment once they get um, the film of the breast exam from a couple years ago. And I don't even know how long ago it was. I want to say it was maybe 2 years ago. But I said that doesn't make any sense. So that was a waste of time to go and make a doctor's appointment just to be turned around that they can't do my breast exam, even though I told them this was a follow through. I said I don't understand it. What that doesn't make any sense. So so then after that, um, driving home. Well, I didn't go straight home. I said, I did some Walmart Spark, and it was kind of slow. So my very first order was a shop and deliver, and it was $18 and some change. And then I did two more. Let me see, what did I do? Then I had a physical therapy appointment at 6 o'clock. So I went and did. Let me see what I did. I did three, one shop. Two of them were small little orders, and then I think the very let me look. Let me see. I know I did something. Let me look today. Okay, so I did four One was shop and deliver, which was $18.07, no tip. And I had delivered to this customer at least 3, 4 times. She lived in an apartment. So the last time I delivered her over the weekend, she left like a tip. It was like almost $14. So that was pretty good. But then I didn't get I don't know, did she was she the one that left me the tip? Or was she not the one? Well, I don't know. Whatever. So it was still $18.07. It was shop deliver. And then I had one for $6.86, which at the Home Depot I had to um pick up something, a lamp, chandelier set, and then at that point it was almost like three-ish, and then I had another order at the Walmart for $6.50. So I decided to take that. And let me tell you about that one. That one was 10 plastic containers, storage containers, and they were put in the truck. I said, this looks damaged. I said the customer's gonna I said she didn't leave no tip anyway, but let me tell you where it was. Walmart, it was right next door. Literally next door. Like I had to go literally like out the parking lot, make a right, and then the subdivision, which was a gated community, was right there. It was that close. So that was $6.50. So that wasn't that bad. But and then I had the last one, which was $8, but it was a double batch. And let me tell you, Google or somebody must be listening to me because my physical therapy was at 6 o'clock, and it was just so happened to be on my way to my physical therapy. So it was two orders. One, it was $8, and one of the persons I went to before, I went to this place once before. So I said, okay, I'm going back to this place. They had that long dirt road drive through, not paved when you drive, and then he'll wait at the right outside of the carport. But the way the house was kind of strange. So rather than me going, it said don't follow the GPS because it's going to take you on the other street. So as I was driving, I said, okay, I know who this person is. So I passed by a church that had they had like a food pantry. So I said, oh, let me see what they had. So I went over there before I dropped off the groceries because I had to turn around and go to this main street where this house was. And so I went there, see me wait in line. And because the person groceries, it still had plenty of enough time for it to be delivered. And they didn't really have nothing that was perishable. So all they had was a bunch of junk. So I went to this food pantry that had at this church. And even though I did buy groceries yesterday, I wanted to go and see if they had like, vegetables and stuff like that. So I went up there, this particular church, whatever. And those are federal government things. So you had to fill out paperwork and all that kind of stuff. But they gave me a box. And then they had all these cucumbers, huge cucumber, these big cucumbers. So I said, oh no, they're gonna get 6 cucumbers. Then they had this caramel cake thing from Publix that they give away. So I took it. I said I really didn't want it, but I took it because they gave it to me. And then after that, um, I didn't throw it out yet. But I said, this thing's supposed to only be good for today. So I tasted a little piece just to taste, but it was like peach. So I was like, so I ate, and I didn't eat the whole thing. So they'll be saying you ate that, you diabetic. I didn't eat not even a slice. I just took a little piece of it inside of it, and it had peaches. And I said, oh, this, So I take this a little piece, and then it was either it was apple or no, it was apple. So I had tasted it, just a little piece of it of the apple inside it because I don't really like pies like that. So I didn't throw it out yet, but it was Then they had this rye bread. I threw that out. I don't like rye bread, so I threw that in the garbage. And So I got these big six huge cucumbers. I said, so I got that. They had that in a box. Then they had some kind of keto bar. They had a box of Cheerios. Um, then they had all these two bags of plums. It really wasn't plum. I think it's more like a fruit, like some combination of something. So I had two bags of those. And then the chick. Oh yeah, that's right. They had some frozen chicken legs. And what was the other meat? And the other meat was chicken nuggets. So I said, so I put that in the freezer. I went to my physical therapy and I said, okay, I ain't gonna stay long. First of all, I was 10 minutes late at 7 after 6, but I ended up finishing at my time at 7 o'clock. So um, it was still frozen and stuff. So then after that, I went home and just put it in the freezer. So I said, you know what? As I was standing in that line, it was quite a few people. I ain't gonna say few. It wasn't a lot of people, but I could tell you that um, a lot of people are going to food banks because the price of groceries is so expensive, and it's you have to have like a income level. They give you the paperwork, you have to fill it out, and say you have to show proof of income and this and that or whatever, and that you're a U.S. citizen, and you know so um, you have to be a U.S. citizen. You have to have show some type of mail that you live here in the United States, of course. They had this one lady in front of me. She didn't speak any English. None of the people at the church was predominantly black. I could tell. They didn't have no one there who could speak English. I mean, that speaks Spanish. So I don't know how this lady was able to present an ID. It wasn't no driver's license. It was no state ID. So she had like some kind of um, she had some kind of card. It looked like it was something that somebody made up, and it was in Spanish and stuff. And it wasn't no driver's license for Mexico. I know that. So I think she was an illegal alien, but she was out there getting. They gave her a box of food. Now they can't deny you, but when you come back again, you will have to sign up and register and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know how they're gonna really resolve that these food banks, which are running out because a lot of these places, um, they're not having the resources of even getting food to distribute. And to be honest, technically, I could have applied for food stamps because I'm not making a whole lot of money, y'all. The only reason why I got money is because I saved money from um, throughout the year, basically, and then I do my side gigs or whatever. But my I'm gonna have to go back to work soon at Amazon, and I'm still not really making enough to sustain my monthly budget per se. So even when I get my whatever amount of money I get from Amazon, I still have to do some side gigs plus more in order for me to make up my monthly budget. That's just basic. So I said, like, it's a struggle. I'm gonna tell you that. And I just, like I was talking yesterday, or maybe I didn't really elaborate, but these little you can't really do side hustles and make 1,000 a week. Let me tell you, it's a stretch. It is a big stretch to make eat $1,000, and that's doing it every day. And then you do it every day, 7 days a week. You filling up gas at least maybe twice, depending on the fuel efficiency. I know a lot of people say I don't try to take orders that's this long distance and blah 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 and burn my gas and whatever. But if you wanna, ain't everybody ain't gonna tip. You ain't gonna get no $14, $10 tip and drive. You ain't get a lot of shop and deliver orders. See, the reason why I get a lot of shop and deliver orders is because I know I figured out the algorithm of how they distribute based on your pattern. So for those who, on YouTube, it's about, I don't get no shop and deliver. I don't get a whole lot of those. You better look at what you're doing overall every week and look at your pattern, because your pattern is going to determine how your orders are going to be dispersed based on your rating and the whole 9 yards. So I'm so fortunate that I don't be busting my. I mean, to be honest, I don't be doing seven, eight, $900 a week with Walmart Spark. I really don't. If I look at my earnings throughout the time, shoot, today, and I didn't work Sunday. I didn't work yesterday. I didn't work yesterday, and I didn't work. I didn't work Monday or Tuesday, but I did today. So with the little tip that I got that's confirmed, I only did $39.45 today for those 4 deliveries, and that's it. Because I know during the week, like when especially if you start off in the evening time, like say after 5 o'clock or so during the weekday, you ain't gonna get a whole lot of big orders compared to say on the weekend. So, and then I would have to start off early just to get um, those batch orders. That's 10 customers who order online, and I'm going 30 something miles for $39, $40. But um, to make $100 with Walmart Spark at any, as well as any other company, whether it be Grubhub or Uber Eats or DoorDash, you have to work a good 8, 9 hour day just to get $100. And if I go over $100, it's because a lot of people tipped or they had some type of incentive of some sort. Other than that, compared to 2016, 2017, when these gigs came out, mm-mm, it ain't the same. I'm gonna tell you that. I used to make, I used to be able to make $200 with Grubhub on the weekend and not travel all over the world when they had some good restaurants and there was some quality restaurants and people were, and it was not just no people who ain't got no money broke. It was people who had money and they had the disposable income, and they were not a lot of us's ordering. And it wasn't a lot of Asian. It wasn't no cheap Indian people. It wasn't no cheap black folks who didn't tip at a certain age and a certain group. And I don't care what people say. That's true. We don't tip as a whole. People always like to argue with me. People I know, they were like, "Well, I know I tip." They get all mad and offended, like I including. They know damn well who I'm talking about or what I'm talking about. But some people want to act all righteous and act like um, what I'm saying is wrong when it's not. You know, like what I said is so despicable. But then you don't hear that aspect of race, I ain't gonna say culture, race, and how people tip. Now I know Lynn, you sent me that YouTube video that broke it down by regions. But see, people are afraid to come out and say, see, if somebody come out and made a video and say black people don't tip and they ghetto, and then that people want to get on an uproar, they will go on an uproar. And knowing damn well it's true. I'm not saying all, and I'm not making a generalization, but they know certain people of certain demographics, certain people, even if they had money or even if they had, you know, I drive up to, I go into some of these neighborhoods. Atlanta is mostly black, but when you go in the suburbs, I go to some of these houses and stuff and like, oh, these look real nice. And they be order, um, some people would tip, but see, that's why I don't, that's why I always put a percentage that 30, maybe 30, 40 people out of 10 people, maybe 4 or 5 of half of those people may tip. And it's not even so much the amount. It could be whether it be $2, whether it be $5, or whatever the case may be. It just, I don't know. I don't try to figure it out. I don't try to guess it. I ain't trying to assume. I just know that if I'm going 12, if I'm going 12 miles and someone and is paying $6, I used to take every order that came through my thing regardless. And I started saying, wait a minute, I'm running around like a chicken going to all these different places. I said, let me just concentrate and stay in one particular Walmart, or maybe stay within that range. But see, the new zone that I chose is so convenient. But then see, the other Walmart up the street, they want to blackball me. So when I show up there, they want to say, "Oh, someone there took the order." Lying ass, dumbass niggas, lying. So I said, you know what? I ain't going up there. Even as a customer, I went up there to return some nasty ass cereal, and the box all crushed up and stuff. And I went back, and I didn't feel like getting my credit card or my debit card to credit me back. I said, give me my, I said, you get the same exact one. And because the one I got was 25% more, the other one in the store had 18% more because they had no more boxes that had 25%. Even though I paid more, even though I was going to exchange it for the lesser amount that was in the box, they didn't want to do it. I ain't saying nobody coming here stealing no damn ass Walmart. At least not me. So I end up going back to the different Walmart. And this time I had my debit card, and then they refund me back. I said, I just want my money back on my card. And I had took all that gross. I had took back some stuff that I bought from Walmart after they were trying to act all funny. And I went back there. I said, I want my money back. I refused to shop at Walmart. And the only reason why I shopped at Walmart the other day was because I got a $20 gift card for taking a survey about the Walmart Spark experience. And they wanted my input. So I said, I'm going to do this. So they gave me a $20 gift card. So that was the only reason why I went and spent $20. Matter of fact, I spent $19.88 exact at the Walmart that I went to the couple of days ago. And that was it. I didn't buy no. I don't think I would do it. What did I buy with that? Let me see. What did I buy? It wasn't food. I know that. It was not no groceries. It was not no cereal. I can't remember what the hell did I bought. Oh, I know what I bought. I bought me some bleach and something else. Bleach and did I buy some detergent? No, I didn't buy no detergent. I know why I didn't buy no detergent because the Arm& and Hammer at the Walmart, it was way much smaller. I said, wait a minute. I know it's shrinkage and stuff. So I said, no, take that back. But I only bought, yep, I can't remember what the hell I bought. But whatever it was, I said, I ain't shopping at no Walmart. No, never. The only way I shop at Walmart has to be the last resort. The last resort. So, but yeah, so that's basically what happened with my day. So tomorrow I go out, tomorrow is Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm gonna try to make I'll try to see if I could make $400 or $500, maybe a little bit more. But it's real hard to get $1,000. I can tell you that. Really hard. But let me tell you what else happened. So about over a year ago, GoPuff, GoPuff popped up, and I signed up for GoPuff about I want to say a little bit over a year ago, and they weren't accepting any more new drivers. So a couple of days ago, I get an email, birthday saying, "Oh, um, they didn't have no openings at the time." And then a few days later, well, yesterday, it said they had some availability. So I did the sign up for Do GoPuff. Now I don't know where their facility is or whatever. So I signed up. They finishing my background check. They already finished my driver. That came back. They came back quick. I passed that, and I'm gonna pass the background check. So I have a new app under my belt that I will be doing once they finish the background check, and then I have to figure out where is this facility where you don't have to go to all these different stores. You just go to this place, go puff, buy a whole bunch of snacks and all this kind of stuff, and you go to this one place, and then you could deliver it. Now, hopefully for me, it's not downtown, straight downtown Atlanta, but I tested it out and put my zip code in. I said, okay, they're not in Stone Mountain, and I said they're not in the suburbs. So even if there's someplace, if it's adequate, I signed up. And I'm not going to say I'm going to commit to that doing full time, but what I may do is, you know, depending on where it is, I'll find out. I'm going to do that. But hopefully, a whole bunch of people won't be jumping on GoPuff because they're now in Atlanta. But I have been watching previous people videos. Tony, the one living in California, he lived up in the Bay Area, not San Francisco, but the other side. I remember he was doing GoPuff, and you get paid for wait time. So you I don't know. I'm curious to see how that goes. But that's just a little bit of money that I'm trying to do, with some of these apps. And there's other apps that I've been doing, but I've been neglecting it for at least a few months. Like Merchandiser, the one I was telling y'all about. I made over 12,000 plus dollars doing that for a few years ago, but now my rating is so low, and I haven't done it in so long. I have to wait to see if they'll let me get some assignments, but some of them is trash. It's like $6, 7. They ain't paying a bunch of nothing. And then of course there's Rody. Rody, you have to wait to see if they accept you to pick up an order. So I haven't done a whole lot with that. And then I had some other ones like Hello Fresh. I signed up for that one, but I hate the fact that they are all the way on the other side of town, and that you could go anywhere in the state of Georgia, all over the place. So I never did that. It's just like doing Amazon Flex, but since I work for Amazon, I can't do Amazon Flex and work for Amazon at the same time. But you know, it is what it is. Hold on, how come 5 people is on here and got 2 thumbs? Hit the thumbs up, please. Much appreciated. Hold up, y'all. I'll be back. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I can brush my teeth. Now, I had inquired about a bathroom remodel. I need to do my exercises for physical therapy. They want me to do it every day. Strengthen my neck. Whew. I ain't doing it. I already did it today with the physical therapy, so I'll do it tomorrow. That's what these bands, I need to strengthen my neck and my whatever. So when I go back to October 4th for this test they want me to do to see how much they want me to build me back up so I can lift up to 50 pounds. I said, I don't want to do no 50 pounds. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing no 50 pounds. I'm not doing no heavy lifting. Mm-mm. So somehow or another, they're gonna have to give me some light duty new packages. I'm not doing that thing again with the boxes over my head and then be fearful of it's gonna fall. So nope, not doing it. I'll do anything else, but I can't go back to no lifting and putting stuff above and pulling it. No, I can't. I'm not because I keep talking about people throwing up these boxes and all this kind of ways, and I'm not, and I'm afraid of that thing falling down again on my head. So I want to be stable where I could just open boxes and do whatever. I can't do, and I'm not doing no stone climbing up no ladder. I already know I can't climb up no ladders, so that's gonna be out of the question for sure. So I'm just trying to hang in there with Amazon as best I can. Because let me tell you, even looking for a work from home job at some of these raggedy companies, I went to this company called Working Solutions. They talk about you didn't fit our assessment to whatever for a $15 per hour job. Man, please, bye. And then it was only one of those independent contractor jobs that pay per minute. I said, I'm tired of them. And then in terms of TurboTax, I called my manager yesterday to ask her, can I use her as a referral because I'm trying to apply for a government job with an agency with FEMA. And I asked her, can I use her as a reference? So I asked her about were they, any whereabouts of calling people back or whatever. She said, because her husband works there with TurboTax as well. And she hasn't heard nothing. Even for him, there was no, so I don't know. But she told me they were going to this training and they trying to do that AI with TurboTax now. So they doing this new thing with the artificial intelligence and I knew exactly what she was talking about because I started applying for different companies as an analyst. And as I was looking, um, they were looking for a lot of people with programming skills, SQL, data analytics. So that's why I'm going to school for at WGU to learn, which I need to be studying and practicing now. So I'm going through my lessons, and um, I know someone on here wanted to go back to school. They was asking me about SB Academy, and I was like, no, don't go nowhere. You have to spend tens of thousands of dollars to go and learn, go back to school. There's a whole lot of programs out there you can study online, and it costs little to nothing to study and learn. And I know a lot of people don't want to learn technology and computers and things of that nature, but that's the way the world is going. Y'all know I've been talking about this since 2016, 2017, and I've been learning all these different things, but um, you have to do it. That's where the world is going to. So that's going to bring me to my topic about where do I think the economy is going. See, even though you hear these doom and gloom YouTubers about the market is going to crash and this and that, and the stock market is going down, and one moment is good, one moment it drops. But you know what? Before COVID or anything like that happened, I said that before COVID even happened, I said that we're entering a new realm of not realm. What the word I'm looking for? We're entering another era. We're entering an era of IT, machine learning, artificial intelligence, where things are going to be um, data driven. That's why all this information of data is being collected, because that's what machine learning um, pushes. What machine learning is the data. Now it's not going to be a robot or computers, but it's the analyzing of data visualization. It's so much I've learned. I said, damn, I wish I had knew about this 3 4 years ago, but I was trying and going to all the different schools and Emory, and I said I want to go into data analytics, and they said you have to have a programming experience, you have to be a programmer, software developer. I've been trying to do this for so long, and now that there you know there's some decline in IT, all these companies, you know, laying people off, people who are software developers, you know, that thing is evolving. Some things that you learn, even if you're in the IT field, you have to update your skill set. You have to, there are so many different things you could do and go on to Udacity. They have Coursera. They have schools and companies and and companies that teaches those skill sets, and that's the foreign language that one has to learn. Python, SQL, some type of programming, not learning the code. I mean, yes, it's good to learn the code, but they even teaching children the code. I've come across some things, some of the toys and some of the um, schools they call STEM. They trying to teach kids as early as fourth grade, kindergarten for that matter. They teaching them those things. It may be child appropriate the way how they teaching it, but that's the wave of the future. It's not even the future. That's the way things are going. And it's always going to be more advanced as we go along. And we're entering that new era. When people ask about, oh, it's so expensive to buy a car. A car is not just that simple car. You take out the carburetor, put the brakes and all. It ain't that simple anymore. You gotta understand computers. You gotta understand programming just to fix these state of the art cars that they have. It ain't just taking out this piece and putting in a new part and going to the junkyard and buy parts for a car and just fix it up. It ain't those old looking cars that was so easy to fix. These cars, trucks, SUVs, whatever, you have to um, um, know how to program the programming of the car, and it's a lot. That's why it's so expensive. It's easy to fix one. It's easy to fix one of those old time cars you see people driving. They go under the hood and they taking out the part. It's so easy to take out parts of cars with those old looking cars. But these new ones, nope, it ain't no way close. And that's why I was like, dang, Amazon offering all these apprenticeship programs for robotics and data, computer programming, all these, they offering all of these things for people to learn. And the reason why Amazon paying, because number one, they get a big tax break for one thing. They get a tax break. Number two, Amazon ain't about delivering some cheap ass packages and stuff you buy online. That's not Amazon's milk and butter. Their 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 money is in AWS, Amazon Web Services. Everything you do, whether you work a job and you go in the back office of it, is AWS. Everything is that's how Amazon is. It's Amazon is a technology company. It's more than just them selling cheap stuff in a blue truck and people driving around delivering packages. No, no, no. They are preparing. Their mission was to prepare people in the new workforce in those industries that's in demand because see, Amazon's gonna have their hands in it. They're gonna have their hand. It's not gonna just be Amazon. It's gonna be Tesla, Amazon, Google, Meta, X, formerly known as Twitter. Even though I don't know what the hell going on with that, but that's where we're changing. Everything is gonna be changed from the money that we keep in the bank, from the cash, from the way we pay, from the house we live in. It's going to be just technology based. That's why I need to update this house. 30 years old. It's going to be a lot of, not a lot, but I'm going to update a lot of home technology things. Update these lights, update this panel systems, and it's and even the way I'm gonna buy these toilets. I need to buy me 3 brand new toilets, sinks, lighting in the bathrooms. So I'm trying to debate if I should get the big bathroom, which is in the main room, upgraded, or the other bathroom across the hall and get that's smaller. But I'm going to get one of these upgraded. So I said, you know what? I'm so tired of contacting people, seeing them in the truck and calling them, and they come over here. I asked them, they don't speak no English. They speak, they don't understand no English, and then they come over here and um, I asked them how much it costs. Tell me how much it's gonna cost to remodel a bathroom. Da 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 da. Give me the quote. No, no message. No nothing. No nothing. And it ain't just black folks ghosted. And then when I do come across some black folks that asking to remodel, they want we want 60% of the half of the money. I'm not giving you half, and you ain't putting out one nick. You ain't putting out one screw in the wall. You know, because I was at Home Depot the other day, and this black guy, these two of them, they were returning about 20 blinds, these small little blinds, and the lady opened up the boxes were open, all of them were open. They said that none of the blinds fit the windows for the customer. I said, how could somebody mess up on a basic thing by measuring someone's window and putting up blinds, and you misdirect the blinds, and you trying to bring all these blinds back to Home Depot. So let me tell you what the lady did. She scanned it. They said, "Oh, it's the hardware in the box." They was like, "No, we just took it down." They was trying to return all these blinds with no hardware in them. They kept the hardware. That's what they were doing. They were being slick. So they said, well, we can't return this. And they said, well, how did you pay for it? We just bought this yesterday. Gonna claim they bought it yesterday. And then they said, you got the receipt. He wanted to charge, he wanted all those blinds to go back to his card. I want to charge back to my card. He wanted to put it on his personal card, not the card that he used when he bought the blinds, so called bought the blinds. And I'm sitting here waiting, listening to this malarkey of a scam. And they had the manager come over there, had somebody else come over there, and they were like looking and said, well, who rung it up and stuff? How you gonna say you bought the blinds yesterday at the Home Depot and then you come back and they ain't got it? Ain't nothing seen in the system. So I think what they did was they basically if they did find some receipt, they didn't have the hardware that was in the box. None of them. So I was like, what the hell? So I asked them what they do. Not that I was going to hire them. So they gave me some little card or whatever. I put it in my pocket. I waited until when I had to pick up a Home Depot order, then it turned around, they didn't have it. Then I had another customer, while I was there, another order came through. So they were still there. This was like about a good 40 minutes, 45 minutes in the store. So somehow or another, they took the blinds back. They had to mark them destroyed or whatever. And I don't know if I don't think they gave them no cash back, but somehow they end up getting, I don't know what happened. I think they end up getting their money back. But I was like, so when they left, I said, man, I said, how you gonna say you a contractor putting up windows, fixing houses, and you mismeasured or so-called mismeasured some blinds, some cheap ass blinds, you know? And then none of the hardware was you didn't took none of the hardware. You say you took it down. So why did you took the hardware? Why did you just simply take the hardware off and put them back in the boxes? They had at least 10, 15 blinds. None of them had none of the hardware in there. I said, man, they ran a scam. First, he tried to put the money back on his card. I said, if you were doing a customer's account, a customer's order, and if the customer ordered them and said it doesn't fit, and you try to take the old blinds and put them in a box and kept the hardware, they kept that damn hardware and try to sell it. I said, even if they sell that thing at $30 a pop, they gonna sell that hardware and put it on their credit card, not the customer's credit card, because they ain't bought nothing. I was like, I said, okay, I threw that car right in the garbage. But then they left, I threw in the garbage. I said, I ain't been dealing with that. If you can't measure basic windows, how the hell you gonna mess up on something measuring of a window for some blinds? That's the easiest thing in the world to do. Measure, cut the blinds, put them up. That's it. So I was like, hell no. That's why I can't trust black folks to do stuff, because most of these black guys in Atlanta, they don't know how to do shit. If you find a good person who's really, really good, most of the time they are much older. Now I'll deal with a much older man, experienced man, older man who's been doing it for 20 years. But most of them are so retired and they don't want to do it no more. These younger people, mm-mm. And when I say young, I ain't talking about 20-year-old or something. I'm talking about these guys 30 years something. They don't know how to do nothing. I was trying to get my grass cut a few weeks ago, and he was like, well, I said, all you're doing is sitting on a lawnmower. What are you doing? You're not mowing this grass by hand. You sitting on a lawnmower riding around the yard, just cutting grass. Man, when I mentioned that to him, he felt stupid because he knew I was right. You sitting on a lawnmower, you sitting there just riding it down, they cut the grass. And he act like, I said, you act like you doing some big work. You ain't doing nothing. You just sitting on a lawnmower, just riding around in a circle, just cutting the grass. Shit, man, nigga, bye. Make me sick. I looked at them like I said, what are you talking about? Y'all not pushing that lawnmower, you know? So I said, fuck that. I'm gonna spend $700 electric lawnmower I bought. I cut my own damn grass. Just keep my money in my pocket. These people, they be talking themselves out of money like it's nothing. You know, just talk. Well, I ain't got. Well, they look at Well, I ain't got a. Lazy. You ain't cutting no damn 10 acres. You only cutting half an acre. The front yard is a little bit steep, and then you go in the back. You know, just lazy. And then these damn Mexicans, they out there, they don't speak no English. And then, and they got so much damn work. They were working the damn rain. I was like, hey, amigo, it's raining. They be right out there. It could be raining, wind. They be still cutting their grass. I mean, they work hard and they be having so many customers and, you know, they work holiday every day, Sunday through Saturday, every day. They work all the way up into the night until the sun go down. But shoot, I can tell you for one thing, they do work hard for real. And then they be at these construction sites, the very these houses or townhomes that's being built. It's not even being built to sell. It's being built to rent. I'm gonna talk about that as a separate topic altogether. And they be up there. Every time I look around, I'll be like, man, they be on that roof. It be hot. There's a hot. They with their hat, straw hat on. They be up in that roof, just banging away. I was like, dang, baby, just banging away. So they got so much work. It's ridiculous. But you know what? I can't blame them, though. Can't blame them. You know, sometimes you get a good contractor. Shoot, people do not want to reveal they got a good one. I said maybe when I was in high school, was it high school? No, junior high school, where we were learning wood shop and learning things like that. Maybe I should have. Maybe that should be my damn new career. Learning how to do um fixing up stuff. Not an electrician because I don't want to do that to get a license. Maybe I should be learning a skill like that. Learning how to build and learn how to fix things. And they don't have to be big things either. I don't want to do no let me build a house. I ain't do all that. But I got those tools. I could build something. I mean, shoot. I know one thing. If you have a skill set like that, there's a market, there's a problem and a solution to it. Shoot. Start something for women to build and learn how to do things. Cause dang, we dang black men up in Atlanta are lazy as heck. Lazy. I don't know what the hell's wrong with them. Lazy as I don't know. And then when they want to do something, you could tell they ain't not skilled. The minute that I see them walking up in a brand new shiny truck, you could tell they ain't fixed nothing. They ain't never done nothing. They just flexing their muscle. Ooh, I got me a brand new F-150 or whatever, and brand new. You could tell a hardworking person is by the truck when they say they do stuff like that. It's the truck. They got ladders on the truck. They got all. You could tell. But you come into a brand new shiny truck. Mm-mm, they ain't know how to do nothing. And it just proves to me that those two black guys up in there running some damn ass scam. How you gonna miss? Like I said, how you gonna miss? How you gonna call yourself measuring windows and none of those windows fit that you fix? That means you ain't know how to measure. That's the damn problem. Don't know math. Don't know 1/8 of an inch. Don't know nothing. Measured the thing all wrong, and then oh we got all these windows. It was all measured wrong. All the windows were measured incorrectly, and you supposed to measure it and put them up for the customer? Hell no. And then trying to come back to the store with a half a box of no hardware in it. Man, bye. Shoot, I could do better than that. At least I can go on YouTube and say, how do you measure a window, or go on AI. You go right on chat AI. How do you measure windows for blinds? It'll tell you everything, step by step, everything. So I don't know. Anywho, only got two thumbs up and four of y'all on here. Go ahead and put the two thumbs up, please. But if nobody's gonna be on, I'm gonna go because I'm tired. I gotta study, and I gotta study. I gotta start still try to break up that bathroom that you see behind me with the tile on the floors. I'm trying to take them out piece by piece. I can't leave a whole big old thing for the trash because they're not gonna pick it up. So I'll put them in the black trash cans with the broken up tile and take it out as I go. But so next Monday, the company, one of the companies that's authorized to not authorized, a preferred company that do bathroom remodels with Home Depot, they're gonna come on Monday and they're gonna show me some designs. So hopefully they're talking some sense, and I'm either gonna get this bathroom remodeled first or get the other one remodeled first. I don't know. I'm gonna ask them to quote me for both bathrooms. And then downstairs, I think I could try to do it myself because all I got to do is remove that old ugly shell. People thought it was cute at first, but that was 10 years ago. That was almost 14 years ago. They was like, oh, this is a cute shell. I'm going to take that crap up and donate that somewhere to Humanity, one of those organizations. Get me I already got some paint. I got plenty of, I got enough paint. So, yeah, it's time for me to upgrade. Time for me to get the 1992, 96. This 30 years old. Get this old. You could tell from the light in the background, you could see that old Hollywood light. That thing ain't work no more. You see how it turn on? I gotta take that mirror. That whole thing gotta be taken. The whole bathroom, the whole thing, cabinet, all floor, toilet bowl, shower install. I'm not gonna do no major, but I'm gonna do just enough upgrade to that way. If I decide to rent this house out, it'll have some upgrade bathrooms, and then update the kitchen. One thing I did meet one white guy. He was saying, well, because he was at Home Depot and I was picking up that person's lamp, and he had a whole bunch of stuff. Him and his wife, and they was like, "Yeah, we about to do a project now." And they was doing lighting and stuff, I guess. And I asked him, "Do he do subflooring and bathroom model?" No, I asked him, "Did he do drywall?" He said, "No, I don't do, but I got a good Mexican guy. He's real good. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't do drywall." He said he don't know how to do no drywall. So he's being honest. So he gave me his carpet. He said he does everything, like remodel bathrooms and kitchen. But one of the guys who came that's supposed to fix the drywall and the ceiling in the bathroom and in the kitchen and the living room. I said, "Well, do you do kitchen, the countertops? Because I need some the countertops that I don't know what the hell material. That thing is all buckled and just crazy." And he said he didn't know. Hey, Lady TH, you always come late after the fact. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up at you. I'm about to go in a few minutes. I ain't gonna stay long. So he said he don't do countertops. I said, okay. So, but the one that was Home Depot, one of the ones they when they go to Home Depot, they do their background check. They don't just let anybody be contract for Home Depot. They check their background, left to right, license and everything. And then if something goes wrong, I know that if they do it wrong, then it's going to be guaranteed to Home Depot. So I said, bump that. I'm gonna just go to Home Depot and let them do my remodels. If they could do it and they have people to do certain things, I'm gonna let them do it. That's what I'm gonna do. Matter of fact, most people when they get their new upgrade and they update bathrooms or even these newer houses, most of that stuff look like it's comes from Home Depot anyway, unless they find it's this other company I pass by every day when I do my deliveries. PHI. I'm gonna need to go to the showroom and see if they have because I know they have a showroom and they did lighting, bathroom, kitchen. So I want to go in there and see what their things look like. When I go, I'm gonna take y'all with me when I go. So I don't think I'm gonna get everything through Home Depot. I think it gotta be some other places that I could get me some real cute. I want to take that old bathtub out of that room. I want me one of those. Oh, I know exactly what I want too. I can see it in the picture, but I'm gonna have to show y'all. But I still have. That's what I'm doing it for, y'all. Let me see how much money I got in my branch account with Walmart Spark. Let me see. Ooh, $6,000. Now I did spend some money when I do my Walmart Spark, but not like a whole lot. But I usually use the Walmart Spark. They pay you on a branch, and I did buy, And I buy something food to eat, some things to eat, but not. I didn't spend a whole lot of that. I didn't make a lot of money with Walmart Spark. I'm telling you, I don't be breaking down like that. I work, but I don't be really hustling. You know, I don't really hustle like that. I do, I do about $300-400, and then get working at Walmart, not Walmart, Amazon. But I'm gonna do more and more. But I will be going back to work soon. But even when I go back to work at Amazon soon, I still gonna have to have my schedule adjusted because I'm going to school. So I'm probably gonna work 30. I'm reduced time. That means I only work 12 hours for 3 days. So rather than me working the 36 hours, they could let me take off 6 hours for school, so I could probably work 30 hours, and then I'll still be able to study, and then I'll do my Walmart Spark, and then I'll wait and see if GoPuff, because GoPuff opened up in Atlanta, and I finish applying today, and I'll probably hear back in a couple of days, and then I'll be on this other app called GoPuff. And GoPuff basically is people who could buy groceries and snacks, but rather than going to all these different stores, you go to that one location to pick up the order and then you deliver it. Now, I don't know where GoPuff is. I should look it up and see where it is. But I don't know where their facility. You know what? I'm gonna look and see. I'm curious. But let me see. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know where the GoPuff facility is. I try to Google it, but it won't even pull up. It keeps pulling up all the things they sell at the GoPuff facility. And when I looked at the prices, I said, "Shoo, that's not really that bad in terms of going to different stores." But I'll let y'all know what happens. But I did apply today. I applied over a year ago. It was a while ago. And then yesterday I got saying they're now accepting new drivers. So I finished the back. I'm just finishing up my last background check. It's coming in the next 3 to 5 days. So they do a background check on your vehicle insurance and stuff like that. So I did all the process, took all the little quizzes and things. So um, I'm gonna see how it goes. But let me see if y'all can see. Tell me if y'all see GoPuff when I go and click over to the other tab, and I'll come back and tell me if y'all see anything because I'm curious to see. drinks, groceries. Okay, did y'all see anything when I went to the website? Did y'all see anything? Well, basically, it seems like I already know it's going to be a whole bunch of college students and millennials and not even millennials, Gen Zs are going to be using up this GoPuff to order everything and anything. Yeah, alcohol and stuff like that, you have to be of age. But I see that being very, very busy in Atlanta. I really do. Okay, y'all. I'm about to go. I'm tired. I'll talk to y'all later. But thank y'all for the three thumbs ups. Like, comment, and share. Well, not share, but like, comment, and subscribe. I much appreciate it. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll be back tomorrow evening or maybe tomorrow afternoon. So before I go out and do some more Walmart Spark. So I'll get up in the morning, study, clean up a little bit. I mean, a little bit. And then do my Walmart Spark. Alrighty. Talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night.